Welcome to Hot Drama TV. He started with nothing, no connections, no fame, not even a stage. Just a voice and a dream. On the cold streets of Dandong, he sang for strangers who never looked back. But today the world sings with him. This is the incredible story of Liu Yuning, China's most unlikely superstar. From sidewalk singer to superstar. The epic rise of Liu Yuning. In the ruthless and ever-evolving world of Chinese entertainment, few stories stand out the way Liu Yuning's does. Where others fade into oblivion after a fleeting moment in the spotlight, he has risen steadily, quietly, relentlessly, like a fire that refuses to die. Today, Liu Yuning stands tall as one of China's most beloved multi-hyphenate stars. But just over a decade ago, he was singing on the cold streets of Dandong, ignored by passersby, clinging only to the hope that his voice might one day matter. How does someone go from an anonymous street performer to a national icon with millions of fans, hit songs, blockbuster dramas, and sold-out concerts? This is the story of Liu Yuning. A story not of overnight success, but of grit, reinvention, and the kind of perseverance that turns dreams into destiny. A boy with a voice and a dream. Liu Yuning was born in 1990 in Dandong, a city nestled along the Yalu River in China's Liaoning province. His upbringing was modest. There were no showbiz connections, no wealthy mentors, no silver spoon. But from a young age, Liu discovered something powerful. His love for music. That passion, raw and unpolished, would guide him through some of the darkest and coldest years of his life. He didn't have a stage, a record label, or a recording studio. What he had was a street corner, a microphone, and a group of like-minded friends who shared his love for performing. Together they formed a band called Modern Brothers, and began singing for anyone who would listen. Often that meant no one at all. It wasn't glamorous. Most days people hurried by without a second glance. The winds of northern China cut through their jackets, and their hands froze gripping guitars and microphones. Still Liu Yuning kept singing. Not for fame but for the sheer love of music. He knew deep down that each performance, no matter how small, was preparing him for something greater. Going digital when the world finally listened. In 2014, Liu made a decision that would change everything. He turned to the internet. At the time, live streaming in China was still a niche phenomenon. But Liu saw an opportunity. If the streets weren't working, maybe the internet would. Armed with a webcam and a passion for singing, he began streaming his performances on platforms like YY and later Douyin, TikTok. First it was slow. Views trickled in. But then something clicked. People began to notice his voice. Smoky, soulful, unmistakable. He wasn't trying to be flashy or trendy. He was just singing. His covers of songs like Zoma and Jiangzhenda went viral. Comment sections overflowed with praise. For the first time his voice was reaching thousands, then tens of thousands of people across the country. They called him the cover king. And for good reason. His interpretations breathed new life into familiar tracks. Fans weren't just listening to his music, they were connecting with it. They felt seen, heard, understood. More than just a voice, the actor emerges. By 2018, Liu Yuning had become one of the most recognizable faces on the Chinese internet. But he wasn't satisfied with being labeled a web celebrity. He wanted more. He wanted to act. His transition into acting began with the drama Hot-Blooded Youth. The move was met with skepticism. Could a live streamer truly hold his own in a scripted role? Was this a PR stunt or a genuine attempt to grow? Liu ignored the noise. Instead, he threw himself into the craft. He studied scripts, watched veteran actors, and asked endless questions. Slowly, the industry began to take notice. His breakthrough role came in the long Ballad, where he portrayed the stoic yet passionate warrior Hao Du. His performance, particularly alongside Doraba Dilmurat, surprised critics and captivated viewers. It wasn't just that he could act, it was that he could feel the role. In Heroes he played by Fei, a character full of contradictions and internal conflict. Liu navigated the emotional complexities of the role with impressive depth, erasing any lingering doubts about his abilities. Owning the stage, from concert halls to national television. While his acting career soared, Liu never let go of his roots. In 2019 he appeared on Singer 2019, a reality show known for its fierce competition among China's top vocalists. As a wild card challenger, he faced seasoned performers with years of professional experience. But Liu, with his street-forged voice and heartfelt delivery, held his ground. Although he didn't win the competition, his performances left a lasting impact. Critics praised his raw emotional delivery and unique tone. More importantly, the audience connected with him, not as a polished pop star, but as a human being who had climbed from nowhere to stand among giants. That same year, he released his debut album 10. Unlike the digital covers that made him famous, 10 showcased Liu's original voice, both musically and emotionally. The album received critical acclaim and won the 2020 Media Recommended Album Award at the Eastern Wind and Cloud Music Awards. The rain that couldn't stop him. One of Liu Yuning's most memorable moments came during a solo concert in 2023. As he prepared to take the stage, dark clouds loomed above. Moments into his performance, the sky broke open and rain poured down. The audience panicked. Umbrellas opened. Some sought shelter. But Liu didn't move. He stood in the rain, soaked from head to toe, singing as if nothing had changed. In fact, he sang harder, louder. Fans returned, drenched and cheering, moved by the purity of the moment. That performance became legendary. For Liu Yuning, the rain wasn't an obstacle. It was an amplifier. It made his message clearer. I'm here. I'm not leaving. And I will sing no matter what. The star who still feels like one of us. What truly separates Liu Yuning from many of his peers is his humility. Despite his fame, he remains grounded and fiercely connected to his fans. Through live streams, social media, and in-person fan meetings, Liu shares his life openly. He talks about his awkward childhood, his failures, his fears. He laughs at himself. He cries when he's overwhelmed. He lets people in. This authenticity is rare in an industry where image is often more curated than real. Fans don't just admire Liu Yuning, they trust him. They see in him a reflection of their own struggles and hopes. Still climbing. A journey far from over. Today, Liu Yuning is no longer just a street singer, internet sensation, or breakout actor. He is all of those things and more. He is an artist who has continuously broken boundaries and refused to be boxed in. He continues to act in new dramas, sing original music, and perform live around the world. Each project, each performance feels like another step forward. Not toward fame, but toward becoming the most authentic version of himself. He is still the boy from Dandong who sang in the wind, only now millions are singing back. Why Liu Yuning's story matters. So, what is it about Liu Yuning that draws people in? Is it his voice? His looks? His ability to switch seamlessly between roles? Perhaps. But more than anything, it's his spirit. His refusal to give up. His belief that no matter how humble your beginnings, you have the power to shape your destiny. In a world obsessed with instant gratification, Liu Yuning is a reminder that real success takes time, effort, and heart. He teaches us that failure isn't the end. It's a necessary step. That being overlooked doesn't mean you're unworthy. That the stage you deserve is often built, not given. So to everyone chasing a dream, whether you're in a small town, a bedroom studio, or a crowded street corner, let Liu Yuning's story be your inspiration. No matter where you start, your light can shine. Just don't stop singing. If Liu Yuning's journey teaches us anything, it's this. No matter how quiet your beginnings may be, if you fight hard enough, your voice will be heard. Thank you for watching. If this story moved you, please give it a like, leave a comment, and share it with someone chasing their dream. Bell. And don't forget to subscribe for more powerful stories from the world of Chinese entertainment.